Welcome to Vikings football with head coach Bruce Barnum as Portland State Vikings get ready for week 2 of the football season. Portland State goes on the road playing at BYU this Saturday night. That's 6 p.m. Mountain Time, 5 p.m. Pacific Time. You can watch that game on ESPN+. The Vikings are going to play the Cougars for the first time in, I believe, about 8 years. We've been there once before. Coach, any memories of that trip to BYU 8 years ago? It was a close game.
It was a close game, or closer than I guess they wanted it to be. But, we took them to the Hogle Zoo, I believe. We took them down, saw the Mormon Tabernacle with the big organ, and, made a little Americana tour out of it. But now we're in and out, Somehow I got a charter flight for the guys, so we're going to be in, eat, play, out. So no Americana this trip.
All right. I'm excited about the charter flight. That's always a good way to travel. We'll talk more about BYU in just a minute. Coach, we will review game 1, the Vikings losing the opener at Tarleton State. And you might notice if you watch these videos, we've switched sides because we want to change things up a little. We want to change things up from what happened in the opener. Coach, it wasn't the best performance for your team. Talk a little bit about what happened. We, as you say every week, turnovers are always a factor. They were a factor for us.
They were. We can't turn the ball over that many times, Mike, and win a football game. But I think I might have put the guys in the spot, that wasn't the greatest situation for them to perform. So we looked at it as coaches, and we'll take it from there. I like to play, going into a formidable opponent, a little bit of monsters of the Midway, going to BYU and Coach Taki's group. But we'll learn from it and move on.
All right. Obviously, the big talk going into the game, quarterback, who was going to play. You started Gabe Downing. You played Tyrese Smith. You played John Chiave, Sagapolatele. They all got significant playing time. What did you see from those three, and what's your evaluation moving forward at that position?
Again, that's where I refer to, I don't know if I put them in the right spots to be successful. So I'm going to make sure we do that as coaches, number one. They're all talented in their own right. We just need to make sure that we find the guy, whether it's one of those three or a guy, well, we still got a couple in the coffers, to put something together against the BYU Cougars.
All right. Let's go ahead and talk about, one more question. Obviously, the result wasn't great, but what did you see from that game that you said, hey, that's pretty good, I like that, let's keep doing that? I liked what I saw from that player, those players, that position group.
I thought our tackling was better. It's not where we need it on defense. It was better from what I've seen. They've been working on that, and you can see the work pay off in most situations. Offensively, I think we have some talent, there that we need to get the football to. They might not have touched it as early as we wanted, but, Tarleton did a nice job of stymieing us in certain situations, and we had too many and 10s, first and 10, second and 10, third and 10, that they kind of took us away from some of the stuff we wanted to do, but good for them. But I did see some things from some guys.
All right, now let's look ahead to BYU, the Vikings and the Cougars on Saturday night. Coach, BYU, high-quality program, ranked 23rd in the nation this week. They come off an 11-2 season, Big 12 co-champs. You can give them all kinds of kudos. Kalani Sitake has done a great job of building that program. He was a fairly new head coach there when we played him before, but he's been there a while now, and he's really got that program rolling under his leadership.
He does. Coach, the first time I heard Coach Sitake's name was many moons ago, when I used to actually break bread a couple times with Coach Edwards, who is well known at BYU, but when he played,
I think they named a stadium after.
Yeah. So, but what he's done is, I think he has an all-star staff, to be honest with you. You look down his roster of coaches, and it's impressive. And he's doing a hell of a job. He's doing, with his resources, I don't think, and they're great resources, I don't think he could be doing a better job.
All right, and as you look at the BYU roster, They're in a similar situation to the Vikings. They have a brand new quarterback that's going to make his first start, Bear Bachmeier, true freshman. Don't have any film on him, Coach, because he hasn't played a game yet. What do you know about him?
Well, they showed me some stuff from why they recruited him from his past, not at BYU, but he's everything you want. He's got the size, he's got the speed. He's impressive. So curious to see how they move him and how they plug him in and what they give him. I know they have some tools. I know they have a big back, and I know they have people to do it. But I'm curious what system they end up making with him.
Well, they do have the luxury of their top returning rushers back and their top returning receivers back, so they have some high-quality offensive players returning. You're more interested in what you see on the defensive side as the guy calling plays. What do you see from their defense?
A little bit of monsters of the Midway. I mean, Chase Hill, who we know, he was at Weber State for a few moons. Was there with the defense, and he's creative. He's got some personnel. 17 is back, which is bad for the Vikes. They did lose some people. They lost quite a bit on their defense. But his defense will pressure you when they don't think you're pressuring you. They play hard, but they're good-looking athletes across the board. So see what we can put together. Knowing we might be a little overmatched inside. Just looking at their personnel, but see what we can put together. Try to put it in the end zone.
Okay, the Vikings come off a loss. Not real happy with your overall team performance. Now you get to go play a team at the FBS level. Coach, what do you tell your team in order to keep them up, in order to motivate them and know that the task is even greater this week?
Yeah, I mean, it's a formidable opponent, storied program. Kalani Sitake, I'm a fan. I follow them. I follow his career. But not, Saturday, no. We'll take our shot, We'll take our best shot at them and see what we can do. But this is our preseason. We got 4 preseason games. Then Northern Arizona comes after our bye. So we have to keep the group together coming out of this preseason, win, lose, or draw. And then we hit the big sky.
And the big sky is what matters to the Vikings coming down the road here later in September. But right now it's Vikings and BYU this Saturday at 6 p.m. Mountain Time, 5 p.m. Pacific. You can see that game on ESPN+. For all your information on Vikings football, go to GoVikes.com.